Everyone, I will be with you in 1 minute. Let's change the location of this. And we're almost ready. Hi, Beatrice. Hi, Sajin. Hi, Caro. Hi, Ronald, Maxine, mother of three, Vicky, Maureen. Hi, Linda, Joseph, Dumas, Deborah Hall, Teresa William. Pretty soon I'm not going to be able to keep up like right now. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. It's going to be a short one, unfortunately, because I have to go to the dentist. For those who don't know me, my name is Milou. I was born clairvoyant, which means I don't use any tools to read. I am also a psychic and a medium. Well, there are a couple of things in the news. The killing of that young gentleman in Michigan, I believe. The 20-year-old young man. It's terrible. Well, although it feels like to me it was an accident, but this thing is going to have, well, because of what's been going on and how careless the police is with the lives of people of color. So that police department is in for some serious trouble. And the next reference, that's my prediction. This thing is not just going to die down. There's going to be a major repercussion over this. The other reference I'm getting is, I was watching Morning Joe this morning. I turned it on at the right time, and I had a chance to watch John Bohner, and I'm still going to buy his book. I know a lot of you are wondering why. It feels like to me that book is going to validate a lot of things that I have been saying. The only thing I disagree intuitively with Bohner is the fact that he doesn't think. He thinks that those guys, Republicans, are opportunists. I don't think so. I feel people like Tom Cotton, Cruz, and the like, they believe they did not behave the way they are behaving today is because they didn't have someone like Trump who boldly go out there without thinking and say things, okay, and look at what's happening now. Asians are paying the price for Trump's ignorance, calling the virus, the Chinese virus, and everyone think if you are Asian, you are responsible or culpable somehow. So intuitively, I feel the minute Trump is taken off, the minute he gets indicted, it's going to be an opportunity for a lot of those people. Not all of them, I've always said that, to turn on him. The other thing is because, the minute that happens, the whole energy is going to change. And the other thing is, and that's why I mentioned Bohner, if this guy is a brawler, he will take Trump on. And I would not be surprised if there is a major fight. That's my prediction. There is going to be a major fight between Bohner and Trump will lose because Bohner is not afraid, and he will tell, as we know. I watched him this morning, and I've seen him, a couple of times before. I'm not a fan of him because all these people gave the Clintons, the Obamas, or any Democratic president a very hard time for no reason, simply to be for partisanship as opposed to being for the country. And this morning he admitted that impeaching, and that's exactly how I felt when Clinton was being impeached. it was the wrong reason to impeach somebody. And he admitted that this morning. At least I give him credit for that. But my prediction is there is a movement behind the scenes among Republicans. And the group, it feels like, is the number is growing every day, finding a way to take Trump on and basically remove him as the head of the party. I don't know exactly when it's going to come, but this is going to be very bad for Trump and those who support him. Intuitively, I feel. Yes, the base is going to grumble, and those who go around and saying, "Well, we have to make them pay." Yes, they're still going to go on making excuses for some of for some of his misdeeds. These people, I don't know exactly, since I don't know the inner working and how those guys do things. There is going to be a price to pay. And as I am saying this, I'm seeing Nikki Haley, who's back and trying to get, or still trying to get, on Trump's good graces. Good luck with that. I feel this, as we all know, this guy is so vindictive, and he loves to, if he can cause you pain, he will, unless you stand up to him, and Nikki Haley is not doing that. She's looking pretty pathetic these days, and among others. And that guy also, he's a senator from, the guy with bald head, slender, from Florida, Scott. All these people will be ridiculed once things starts changing. And Liz Cheney is among those who are trying to grab the mantle. And they will succeed. They've tried to grab the mantle from Trump, and also there's going to be a purge when it comes to the Republican leadership, because Liz knows, among others, there are a number of others as well. Okay, they know who the bad apples are, and it feels like to me they're gonna do things to remove these people because they think they are dangerous. Just like Bohner feels, these people, they are not about anything. It's just about themselves, making noise. They can't do anything else. Gary Sager says Bohner is such a hypocrite. They all are. Paul Ryan, yes, I agree. But something? But that doesn't mean they will not, because you see, they all hate Trump. That's the problem. Okay, so that's keeping them together. And something? It feels like to me, I feel they will succeed, but after they successfully wrest the party from Trump, they're going to make changes so that whatever happened with Trump, the way the party just went full end for Trump, for that not to repeat, at least not in the near future. That's what I feel intuitively. So my prediction is Trump is going to be in for a major fight with the anti-Trump side of the Republican Party. And it feels like to me that side is growing by the day. One second. Oh no. There is a question someone asked me. It escaped me for a minute. Oh yeah, they asked me about Barr. Barr is hiding behind the scenes, and he too they're all hypocrites. But forget who mentioned it. They are all hypocrites. Okay. But now, because of people like Barr who's talking to them and telling everyone or confirming what everyone has been suspicious of, Trump's tendencies. So Barr is saying, telling everyone basically, well, not everyone, but you know what I mean, people who are supposed to know that Trump shouldn't be where he is at. And also they are trying to manipulate Trump by giving him some kind of crazy trophy. I believe it's the NRCC or NR something, National Republican something, that gave him, in fact, Scott gave him the trophy yesterday, I believe. But the thing is, what they are trying to do, they think they think they can manipulate Trump by flattering him. That doesn't work because Trump is used to doing these things. Not like those guys are not used to conning people, but Trump just is a better thief than they are, and also his entire family, they're all thieves. They con people. So they can't match Trump, no matter what they do, regardless of what they do. So trying to manipulate Trump the way the Republican Party is doing, it's not going to work. Trump is, you see, intuitively I feel, Trump is fully aware of that. What he's going to do is rub their noses all over the place. If you notice the way he went out Saturday after a number of Republicans, those who came to flatter him, he simply, at this point, there is no use for him to go after them. But he will turn on them at the right time as well. And it's coming. Because there's going to be a major fight. Bohner and others, I feel, are working behind the scenes to make it happen. Yeah. A lot of those people we heard went to Mar-a-Lago this past weekend. Trump is going to turn on. I mean, he will not be able now he can't do anything really to hurt anybody except the people who voted for him. They still think that Trump he has some sway on some of those people, not all of them. The loudest one is what lawmakers hear. So that's what scares them. But intuitively, I feel Trump is having less influence every day, and he can't do anything to anybody. I don't understand why people are doing all these mea culpas. Yes, there is a small percentage of the base who they'll do anything. Just like every time I drive by that area, a bunch of women and religious fanatics standing around with their signs, God, Jesus saves us, or something like that, or Trump 2024. Trump is not going to win, and he's not going to run for office in 2024. But my prediction is there's a group of people behind the scenes that are doing everything they can to wrest the mantle of the Republican Party from Trump. Yes, they will succeed. It's going to be a bloody fight among those Republicans and those who support Trump. And the other prediction I have, the Trump people are going to be looking really bad, and they're going to be looking for a home, because these people, intuitively I feel, people like John Bohner and others do not consider these people as true conservative Republicans. And that's going to be a problem. So it's going to be a dirty fight, it feels like to me. And a lot of people, I'm going to talk about Biden. The only way you don't make mistakes is if you don't do anything. Then everything is going to be perfect. There are a couple of challenges that are going to be coming up for Biden. The infrastructure is going to be one of them. The immigration issue, that's another. There are a couple of things that are going to come that are going to be very challenging. And since Republicans are looking for something to harp on, to bloody him, uh, they may succeed for a little while. I don't feel it's going to last for very long. And they are all hoping, and they started already uh, bad mouthing Kamala Harris, just like they did Obama. It didn't stick for Obama, they failed, and the same thing is going to happen for Kamala Harris. They can do whatever they want. I feel she will remain popular and, among the Democratic base and Republicans. And the next election will abandon, and not all Republicans, but a lot of them, enough Republicans and independent will shift their allegiance. Instead of voting for Republicans, they will vote for Democrat because Biden is going to be tenacious. Yes, he's going to have challenges, but he has ways of fixing those problems, meeting those challenges and fixing those problems. I feel he will succeed. And this is all I have for today. I will answer a couple of questions and then I'll scoot, friends, going to the doctors. Okay. Okay. When it says America is exhausting, nah, don't let it get to you that bad. Willie Brickhouse is asking, will Mnuchin get in the way of all the progress Biden and Kamala are doing? You know, so far, I don't know. Yes, he's causing challenges. But at the end of the day, Mnuchin and Sinema I don't know exactly what it is, but I don't feel they want to be held responsible for anything that goes wrong with the ambitious and, things that this country needs. I don't think they're going to stand in the way to prevent those progress from taking place. So I don't know exactly how it's going to work out. To be honest with you, I never really thought about it. But yeah, they're going to step out of the way. I don't know what kind of deal they're going to be making. Biden will get his agenda. How much money, if he's asking for $10 and they give him $8, something is going to happen. But he's not going to walk away with zero. And that's what's going to make him a potent challenger in 2024. Because he's not going to fail. Yes, he's going to face challenges. Deborah Webb says, I'm upset about the recent police accidentally on purpose killing of the black man, and I am a white woman. The treatment of the Army lieutenant, really riles me. I have a few things to tell those police. Deborah, you and a lot of other people. And yeah, you're right. A lot of people feel the same way. So, yeah, it's a challenge, but it's going to take time, but they'll fix it. Deborah Webb says, Milu, wasn't Bohner the Capitol crier? Yes, but because a guy cries doesn't mean they don't have backbones, So, but yes, you're right. Just like Biden, I feel he's a brawler. So, yeah. I'll take one more question. What will happen in the case of the Army officer that was abused by the police in Virginia? Easy question. That's from Jules C. I feel he's going to win. And unfortunately for the young policeman, because I felt bad for him to be, because it seems like he was looking up to the older cop, okay? And they're going to have issues. And yes, the young gentleman is going to will win the case. They probably make a deal with him, something. But you know who really annoys me? It's the older guy, the older policeman, because intuitively I feel he's done this before. The army officer was not his first victim. It's just that karma has caught up with them. So, yeah. Okay, friends, I'm going to have to go. If you don't see me tomorrow, it's because I can't talk, but I doubt it. I'll be here. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilu.com. If you like the channel, please subscribe and also tap on the bell in order for you to be notified when I post a video or when I'm online. Again, everyone, thank you for your support. Thank you for spending time with me. I'm sorry I'm a little short today. I will be back tomorrow. Till then, bye.